家好，我是林奕晨。我今天要讲的是《The Star Child Chapter 2 The Mother》。Star Child 长得很漂亮，但她很虚荣、自私又嚣张。她会去伤害穷苦人和欺负小动物。有一次，她和同伴们看到了一个老女人。Star Child 嫌弃她，但她却没有想到，那老丑又穷的女人正是她的母亲。The Star Child lived with the woodcutter and his family, but he was very different from them. His hair was gold and his eyes were blue. Every year, the Star Child became more and more beautiful. So, the people who lived in the village watched the Star Child in wonder. The Star Child was very beautiful, but he was cruel, arrogant, and selfish. He laughed at the other children in the village because he had no pity for poor people. He laughed at ugly and ill people, and he even laughed at the animals he hurt when they suffered. The Star Child was very vain and loved his beauty. In the summer, he would go to the well nearby the priest's orchard and look at the reflection of his face in the water, and then he would be happy. The woodcutter and his wife treated the Star Child well, but they felt very sad and pity for him. They wondered why he was so cruel. The priest was also worried about him. He didn't understand why the Star Child always hurt people and animals. But the Star Child didn't listen to them. He continued to do things he did before. The children followed him because he was beautiful and he could dance and make music. He was the leader of the children. One day, a poor woman arrived at the village. She had old and torn clothes and no shoes with her. The Star Child saw her and told his friends, "Look at that ugly woman! We don't want her here!" So they started to throw stones to her. But the poor woman didn't stop looking at the Star Child. When the woodcutter saw this, he shouted to him, "Why do you feel no pity for this poor woman?" The Star Child listened. He told the woodcutter that he wasn't his father and he didn't want to listen to the woodcutter. The woodcutter told the Star Child he found him in the forest several years ago. The old woman was listening. When she heard these words, she screamed and fainted. The woodcutter carried the woman inside the house, and his wife prepared some food for her. But she didn't eat anything. She only asked questions about the child. When the woman heard the story, she started to cry with joy. She said that she had lost the child 10 years ago, and she finally had him again. The woodcutter was very surprised and he called the Star Child. When the Star Child knew the woman was his mother, and he said, "I am a Star Child and you are a beggar. I couldn't be a beggar's child." The woman told him that he was very important to her and tried to hug him. But the Star Child got angry and closed the doors. The woman cried. She wanted the Star Child to kiss her. Never, said the star child. When the woman heard this, she ran out of the house. She cried again and again. The star child was very happy and went away to play with his friends. The star child walked to his friends, but when they saw him, they laughed at him. You are ugly, they said. They didn't want to play with him. The star child was very scared. He looked at the reflection of his face in the water. He suddenly understood and started to cry. It's a punishment. I was very cruel to my mother. Now I know I'm wrong. I must say sorry to her.后来 Star Child 因为对很多人和动物没有同情心，所以受到了惩罚。他知道自己错了，便冲去找妈妈，可是他却怎么找也找不到。一路上他遇见了鼹鼠，鼹鼠说他没办法帮他，因为他的眼睛被 Star Child 弄伤了。接着他遇到了小鸟，小鸟也说他没有办法帮他，因为 Star Child 弄伤了他的翅膀。最后他遇见了松鼠，松鼠甚至说 Star Child 弄死了他的母亲，他是不是也想杀死他的亲生妈妈呢？究竟故事会怎么发展，就让玉琪告诉我们吧。